In this video, let's talk about applications of cardioid and super-cardioid microphones. Hi guys, welcome back. From our previous video of polar patterns, we move on to applications, and we've decided to just make short videos tackling specific polar patterns para ma-discuss natin, and it would be, easier to follow. In this video, we'll talk about applications of microphones with a cardioid and a supercardioid polar pattern. How to use it, where to use it, when to use it. So, it's all about decisions naman, faced with the situation, faced with what you have, it works both ways. Para bang, kung ito lang yung meron, at least you know how to manage it. If you do have both, then you'd have to pick the one that's right for the job. So, let's start with vocals. So, these are basically things that I've experienced, and these are some of my opinions. Again, it's just mine. Others, if you've got your own ideas, please share it with us. Mag-usap tayo. Let's have a conversation. So, vocals, what would you use? How do you decide on that? First, given the situation, yung magagamit na microphones are non-professionals, like variety shows, fairs, office parties, Christmas parties, generally, if the person is not a professional performer or not a professional host, the best to use is a microphone with a cardioid pickup. Why? Now, we have already tackled that the pickup of a cardioid mic would be this, no? So, malapad naman dyan. What it means, it would more or less pick up anything within close proximity of the microphone. You could expect non-professional hosts to hold it, ordinarily this way, that way, that way, that way. So, it's a strike anywhere microphone. Mas madali lang i-manage yun kasi for them, they don't have any conscious position of the microphone all the time. And for the professional ones, you've got your professional singers or professional hosts that probably, of course, you would expect them to know how to handle a microphone. Give them a super-cardioid microphone. Bakit? So first, faced with a stage that may be noisy kasi may banda, diba? A tighter pickup pattern will avoid a lot of noise, and mas pinipick up niya yung nandito sa harapan niya. Second, a supercardioid mic is more sensitive in a way, whereas kung yung dynamic cardioid mic lang, yung pickup niya as you go away, mas humihina na mas drastic, whereas yung supercardioid mic, yung mga ibang singers kahit malayo, napipick up pa rin na maayos. So in summary, strike anywhere, non-professional use a cardioid mic and pick up the sounds, it just works. And for professionals, give them a supercardioid mic for a tighter pickup, better pickup, less stage noise ang mapipick up, and you have less problems. Of course, do again take note of monitor positioning as we discussed in previous videos. Monitor positioning based on microphones that you use. Now for instruments, what would you use? Well, in most cases, again, if you are faced with a noisy stage, the best option could be a supercardioid microphone because mas tighter yung pickup niya, less noise ang mapipick up from, somewhere else. So let's say horns. The thing with the horns, ang lalakas niyan, di ba? Ang lakas ng SPL niyan. And they stay probably around, 8 inches away from the mic. But yet, kung magkakatabi lang yung mga may horns, di ba? Kung gamit yung cardioid, so baka pati yung katabi napipick up nito. Pero with the supercardioid mic, di ba? Napipick up lang talaga yung mga specific microphones. So that's for horns. For drums, sa isang drum set, you do have your tom 1, tom 2, floor toms, but you also have your cymbals and your kick and your snare and hi-hat, di ba? So ideally, you would use a supercardioid microphone para pag nakakabit yan sa snare nyo, sabi natin, or sa toms, it's picking up just that instrument. Walang bleed na pinipick up from the others. But, special situation, you usually have 2 toms here, di ba? So kung may 2 toms ka, ideally you'd have 2 microphones for each tom. Pero let's just say in a situation na isa lang yung microphone na kaya mong gamitin para dun sa 2 toms na yan. Then, you go to the cardioid. Why? Kasi nga, mas wider yung pickup niya. than the Super. So you put it in the middle, more or less mapipick up niya to at saka mapipick up niya yon. That's a kind of a choice, di ba? Pag meron ka pa ring paraan para mapick up yung dalawa niyan. So not just in toms, you've got your bongos, yung mga bongos, timbales. If you can't mic them individually, if you want to mic them with just one mic, use a cardioid mic para mapick up both. And you've got your guitar amps. Yung guitar amps nyo, again, all our discussions are pretty much focused on live sound, events. More or less, once may band, you are talking about a noisy stage. To mic guitar amps, some of the best practices is close miking. And minsan, two guitar amps are side by side and they do get really noisy. Mataas ang SPL niyan. So, you do use preferably a super-cardioid mic so that hindi niya napipick up yung katabi, 'di ba? And if possible, malapit ka dun sa grill, 'di ba, ng guitar cab. Also, do pay particular attention on the microphone stand na ginagamit nyo or yung clamp, cause nung time na tinono nyo yan, yung system nyo, and nakatutok yan na ganyan, a lot of set changes, a lot of bands playing na nagpapalit-palit, baka later on, iba na yung position. Especially if you're just using a mic stand to position the microphone dun sa guitar cab. So, di ba? It could be different. So, again, you're gonna get a different sound. That's why, somewhere along the line, nag-develop rin yung ilang manufacturers of a side address microphone. Ito naman, sinasabit mo lang over the handle, over the top of the amp. It's just hanging there. So, given that situation, hindi siya tatamaan masyado. It's always there. Consistent yung tunog nyo. Proper pickup and pretty much close miking. I hope those information help you in your plans, sa mga gigs na gagawin nyo. Again, these were my opinions. I'm sure a lot of you with your experience also have some techniques. Share natin yung mga techniques natin and let's discuss on that. We have much to learn from you as you from us. So, yan lang naman yung community natin ngayon. In the next other videos, we'll talk about the other applications. But for now, that was it. I thank you, we thank you, and stay home, stay safe. See you in the next.